when these boxes start arriving, I mean, you just told me about the Tacticam, you know, like this is like Christmas times 1,000.
Yes. Just Tacticam alone was like 10 Christmas presents in one box. It's ridiculous, man. And like, the generosity is outstanding. Like, just the amount of time that you put into it. You're just such a great guy, man. Thank you. And I mean, the vendors for them stepping up too. There's not, it's surreal. Like, I would never spend as much money on myself.
Okay, so you just got a box from who? We're opening what box?
I got Vortex.
So the Vortex box came in. So I don't know a single item from Vortex that requires a box that large. So the promise and the commitment from Vortex as part of our Outdoorsman of the Year is the Outdoorsman of the Year winner gets to choose the item of their choice from the Vortex catalog. You had a little bit of back and forth, the OCD hunter side of you.
Yeah, the OCD came through on that one big time. Too many options, man.
So many options, and you actually changed your mind a few times in the midst of it. So what was your initial choice, and then what did you end up with?
Well, so initially I was like, if I buy that Razor Gen 3, it's like having a spotting scope on my rifle. And since the rifle I'm getting is so crazy light, it's the Seekins Element, 5.5 pounds. I'm like, I can actually have a big heavy scope on that, and it still won't be too heavy a rifle until I started talking to you and some professionals about balance. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna want to turn upside down after after the recoil. And I was like, I kind of thought about that initially, but I just was like, nah, that scope's too amazing. I got to get it. Even though, like, if I were to buy a scope, I would have immediately just gone towards the Razor LHT for an ultralight mountain setup.
Sure. But I get it. Like when you have this choice and it's like it's a once in a lifetime, like when do you ever get a chance to just pick the item of your choice? And like, of course, you're going to go with like, this is their nicest flagship scope.
Yes.
But then ultimately it was like, but it doesn't really fit your style of hunting and your needs perfectly. And that was after input from Maddie from Seekins, Tucker from Vortex. It's like, man, if you're going to go with this rifle, you might want to go with this scope. If you're going to build out, the Hit Pro and you want a heavy rifle, that's a PRS gun, that's that, go with the 6 to 36 Gen 3. So what did you end up requesting from Vortex? What was your final go-to?
Final answer was the Razor LHT 4.5 to 22 by 50. And I almost went with the 3 to 15. That's what I have on one of my other rifles, and I really like that mag range. But being that I already have that mag range and that I could get MOA in the 4.5 to 22, I was like, well, I may as well get something a little bit longer magnification and stick with MOA. And so I'm pretty excited about having that. This will be like a dedicated long-term rifle or long-range hunting rifle, which is pretty sweet.
Heck yeah. Well, I know last year that 4.5 to 22 LHT, that was the scope that Cody Parator got for the on-point experience. That's Vortex said, hey, we're going to marry this with this Bergara rifle. It's a perfect combination. It was also the perfect combination for the Bergara Crest rifle, the Crest Squared. So we put that 4.5 to 22 on the Western Hunter winners. So this is the third one of these that Vortex sent. The problem, though, that I'm seeing is that you have a giant box, and the Vortex LHT 4.5 to 22 is known for being a compact, lightweight, long-range scope, perfect for the Western Hunter. And you have a box that is obviously it looks like it's heavier than 22 ounces.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to pack that on a rifle, man.
All right, it's go time. I want to see what is inside the Vortex Optics box because they always have a way of surprising us.
All right, let's see. Make sure I don't cut anything in there that doesn't want to get cut.
I don't know how to do this if you reach in blind or what. All right. Reed's got your phone, so your son's got your phone. I'm trying to look up over the box, but I can't even see in it.
Holy cow. Dude. I guess I'm gonna mount this on my. I guess I'll mount that on my rifle instead.
No way.
They hooked it up. Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, the
There's
18 by 56 8 UHDs.
yes. I guess I can have a spotting scope and an ultralight.
Oh my gosh.
Like a double-barreled spotting scope right here. Reed, you're kind of pointing at the top of my head. Point it down a little. There you go. Wow, dude.
Unbelievable.
Dude, that is ridiculous. I remember because I was talking to you, I was like, man, maybe I'll just get the binos instead and then I'll just buy a scope. But my logical side was like, you just won all this gear. You can't go and spend $1,000 on a scope. Just get the scope. Oh man, that's actually a lot lighter than I expected. Look at that, man. Wow. Ooh, I can't wait to try these. Something else.
Dude,
Let's see.
I'm gonna have to borrow those on a mule deer hunt. That's like the perfect mule deer hunt.
Yeah. Oh, and like scouting season all day.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it came. Did that come with it? Was that a full chest rig or what was that? That it came in?
I'm like stimulation overload here. Hang on. Whoa. Okay, so there's a few things. There's a dedicated chest rig. Looks like a rangefinder pouch.
Oh, dang.
That's pretty wild. You don't expect to see that.
No.
And then the chest rig. Point it down a little, Reed. You're at the top of my head again.
Heck yeah.
Oh wow. All right, so I was there's a card in here. I would have read it first, but it was at the bottom. Let's see what this says. And there is the LHT scope as well. I'll pull that out in a second. It says, congratulations.
Heck yeah.
Wow, look at this handwritten letter. Congratulations, Wally. Being Outdoorsman of the Year is quite an accomplishment. Jared had the most wonderful things to say about you, so we decided to include the UHDs as part of your prize. Thank you so much for your support of Vortex and HuntLeague. We know how lucky we are to have advocates like you. Awesome. Please don't hesitate to reach out if I can ever do anything for you. From Sheena at Vortex Optics. Whoa, dude.
Unbelievable.
That's really nice of her to take the time to write a letter like that. I've heard so many good things about Vortex that I put one on my my AR. I've got one of their Strike Eagle 1-6s. But I'll tell you, I learned a lot about Vortex when I was researching the product, and was really impressed when I discovered the Razor line. And I mean, one of my friends who is a professional shooter, he's a competitive shooter, swears by the Razor line. So when I told him what my options were, he was like, dude, those Razor scopes, you can't beat the turrets. The tracking is amazing and the glass is awesome. And I concur, man. I'm very impressed with the scope. I haven't even put this in on my rifle, but I did check them out before this. And I know from Sniper's Hide and Rock Slide, all the online forums, that these Razors, you can trust that where you dial that thing, it's where it's going to shoot. And that's like numero uno. So I'm excited to try that, especially with a 4.5 to 22 on a rifle that's capable of taking game probably up to 700 yards. So
this is so insane. I'm so pumped for you, man.
Thanks, man. Me too. And I'm not even done here. I've got, look at this. They give us 3 Vortex hats. So I can rep Vortex proudly. And we got a large, a medium, and a small shirt. So that's perfect because I'm a large, my son's a medium, and my wife is a small. Heck yeah.
Dude, I love it.
Freaking Vortex. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
That's the first time I've actually gotten to see. Every time an Outdoorsman of the Year gets their box from Vortex, they're like, dude, there's this in it. Or like, I can't believe this. Every year they surprise me and the winners with just a little something extra, whether it's a hat, shirt, a handful of shirts, whatever it is. But
Man, the extra in this one is worth more than the one I asked for.
No doubt. Yeah, those UHDs are as good as they get on glass.
Yeah, and I have to try to open this guy up. Let's unbox this guy too. This is our scope.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did try some UHD binos in the field and was quite impressed. And they were the older version. So wow, look at that. That's pretty sleek for a 4.5 to 22.
Heck yeah, man. Hey.
Really nice turret.
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, my dog's barking. We got somebody approaching, but Wally, congratulations. I'll let you go so you can go enjoy your fun stuff. Go get those binos out, check the neighborhood. I mean, you can probably see me from your house. I think we're only about 50 miles apart, so just look south. All right, brother.
Awesome.
I got to
Thanks,
roll.
Jared.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
You guys.